Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima has claimed that Bola Tinubu no, that Bola Tinubu's emergence as president is not by chance. Okay, why describing it as a divine blessing for the country? He said the road that led to the Tinubu presidency did not happen by chance. Shettima told a delegation of the Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission on a courtesy visit at the presidential villa, Abuja, on Friday. The vice president described Tinubu as a man whose trajectory is characterized by making sacrifices for the good of the nation, as quoted by the news agency of Nigeria. The president's success is a divine blessing, which is a reward for the purity of his heart, he said. Shettima emphasized the need for leaders to invest in building bridges, stressing that Tinubu's contributions in providing an alternative platform for the Nigeria political system could not be underrated. President Tinubu made sacrifices and built bridges. It was a veritable sanctuary for victims of political witch hunts. When other governors were struggling to have a seat at the dining table with former President Olusegun Obasanjo way back then, he provided an alternative platform for the Nigeria political system, he said. Shettima therefore urged Nigerians that the president, not being a leader by accident, they should be patient with him as he piloted the affairs of the country to success. Shettima urged the newly appointed board of NCPC to demonstrate unwavering devotion to duty. He reminded the board members of the importance of religious commitments in addressing the challenges facing the nation. He said, all of you here were picked because of your religious devotion. We cannot condone what is taking place in the system. We must all strive to make a positive impact to attain the Nigeria of our dreams, he said. Earlier, the Executive Secretary, NCPC, Bishop Stephen Adegbite, expressed gratitude to President Tinubu for the opportunity given to them to serve on the board. He said he also commended the Vice President's exceptional leadership, recounting instances of support for the church and efforts to foster peace and harmony in Borno State. Adegbite also noted that the Commission's role goes beyond pilgrimage as it's extended to ensuring a harmonious environment for the nation. For us as a commission, our assignment is beyond pilgrimage. It is our duty and responsibility to ensure that we have a harmonious environment for our nation, to build bridges and ensure that there's a peace and harmony in Nigeria, he said. Nanugo, ǹgbẹ́ ti gbọ́ pé kí ni bí Shettima sọ pé Tinubu bó ṣe jẹ́ ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè pé àmúwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni, kò kàn ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, just like that. It didn't just happen. Ó ṣẹlẹ̀, ó meleme. Well, yes, Tinubu didn't win the 25th February. Of course, some people are not going to accept or agree with Shettima. Someone believes that Tinubu didn't win the 25th February presidential election and majority of Nigeria did not vote for him. Okay. Well, some people believe that he was the person, just like Shettima is saying. When thieves rule, thieves blossom by stealing according to the law. Okay, Pastor Malam Shettima. This Boko Haram leader is still talking nonsense. Do you know that when these guys are talking, all these people that call themselves leaders or they made themselves leader or by any chance or by mistake or whatever, they are leaders. When they talk, like the way Shettima was talking, I was just like feeling it. Like, what does it take? If you don't want to, just check his antecedents, don't want to think about what must have been said or what he must have been accused of. When you hear this kind of a thing, the way he said it, that is how it ought to be. But is that the way it is? Your guess is as good as mine. Is that how it is? To do good is not a difficult thing. When you want other people to be happy, you love when you see people rejoicing, when you see people happy, when you see people celebrating, when you are happy about it, it gives somebody who has a good heart to rejoice with that person. But when some people when they see you that you are struggling, you want to come and beg them, you want to go, to make you love. Some people love it. They love when some people are suffering. What does it take? The way he was talking, I was just like kind of imagine, you as a Muslim person, you go to church, you as a church person or a Christian, you go to Muslim a mosque to go and align with them, not even saying things. Just like when Jesus was dying on the cross of Calvary, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they were doing, because they didn't know what they were doing, though they were hurting him. But according to the people, they felt that they were dealing with him. But to him, he knew they didn't know what they were doing. And majority of them regretted it. So when you love people, you don't love people just because of you practice the same religion with them. You don't love people because they are from your ethnic background. You don't love people because they are rich or because they are poor, because they are highly placed. You just love human being because the same thing you have in them is what they have. The same air that you breathe, the same life you have is what they have. Just like little difference. Just set aside every other thing in your position and look at people from their own angle. But majority of the people are not like that. If he had said it the way it is, that it does not mean he meant what he said. He said, it would have been a good place. Nigeria would have been a good place. When they have this kind of program, they say all manner of sweet things. If you don't know them, you fall for them. Well, he has delivered a message, and it is now left for the people to take it or not. Take God out of the disaster that is Tinubu. His mandate is palpably satanic. Hence, his destruction policies have brought abject poverty, hunger, and hardship. Somebody you say you know the pain that the people are going through, but you bring another policy that will still stifle the lives of the people. So what are you talking about? What are we talking about? Is that love? Me, I knew right from time. I say this man. You know me waiting in the talk. You know me waiting in the yarn. You said the same thing about Buhari, and it turned out to be a curse. Therefore, I say to you, may this Tinubu kind of blessing on Nigeria rest perpetually upon your generation, born and unborn, to the last. May Nigeria happen to your family. Can somebody say amen? That's another thing. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.